Whiskey with Sunshine. I am your host, April Benet Sunshine, and we are giving you the uncensored, uncut adult conversation you can sip to. Yes. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We have so much to talk about. First of all, I want to say thank you for each and every one of you that follow this page. Thank you all so much for just being here, and it means so much to me. And I thank you so much for liking and subscribing to all the platforms, and thank you for just being a part of the show. Thank you for calling in. We're going to open up the phone lines because we got a lot to talk about. So first of all, we appreciate all of our viewers and sponsors, and we cannot do this show without you guys. We just can't. So if you would like to showcase your business or you need social media advertising, email us at whiskeyandsunshine@gmail.com, or you can inbox me, April Benet Sunshine, for more information. So we got a great show, y'all. We're going to be talking about what's love got to do. It's got to do with it. We're going to talk about the 5 love languages, and we're also going to talk about Valentine's Day on a budget. You know, Valentine's Day can be so expensive. And it's so funny. I was actually in Walgreens today picking up a few items. And I walked into Walgreens and there were people everywhere. Valentine's, balloons, and all kind of stuff was just everywhere. And I'm like, what's going on? I was like, oh yeah, everybody getting those last minute Valentine presents. And of course, you know, different schools, if you have kids, they have Valentine parties. So, you know, everybody getting their little boyfriend, little girlfriend, something, you know, in school or whatever. I used to look forward to that. I used to love to see kids bring Valentines to their, you know, little boyfriend, little girlfriend. It was so cute. But anyway, I was in Walgreens, and the line was long as hell. It was so long. Over time, I was like, I just had like a few items. So basically, this guy was like, hey, so this line sure is long. I was like, yeah, it is long, ain't it? It was like, what's going on? I was like, I'm see all the balloons. It's Valentine's, you know, tomorrow. He was like, oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, well I already got my girl something, so she's good. Got her some chocolate or whatever. He goes, what your man give you? I said, I don't know yet. I was like, okay. He was like, yeah, you know. I'm like, okay. And I was like, well, I wanted to get my husband something. I said, but he really said he didn't want anything. And he was like, yeah, us dudes, we don't really care for all of that. You know, we don't really need all that. It's really for the ladies. It's really for y'all. And I was like, okay, that's cool, whatever. But, you know, the fact that he said that, it just kind of confirmed some things, because I've been battling with that with my husband for the past going on 3 years now. And I'm like, what do you want for Valentine's Day, babe? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And he could never tell me what he wants. I've been battling with that with my husband. So, hey, Bethany, how you doing, honey? And, yeah, technical difficulties. Yeah, I did it. But, yeah, so I just never knew what to get him. But after talking to another guy, he was like, we don't need all that. And I'm like, okay, great. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. So we're going to jump right into it. Okay, first of all, before we get into the celebrity news, I do want to tell y'all that T.S. Madison, the Queen Supreme Court, y'all, oh my God, came to Dallas. Oh my God. When I tell you, that show was everything. Oh my gosh. And you know, I tried to advertise as much as I could about it, or try to, you know, let people know about it. But a lot of people don't really know about T.S. Madison, the Queen Supreme Court, or whatever. But I'm telling y'all, that show was so good. It was at Club Deja Vu in Dallas off of Composite, like on the opposite side of Park Avenue. And I'm telling y'all, that show was so lit. I made sure I got me a VIP seat. I didn't care how much it cost. I wanted to be in the action. And when I tell you, I went to her YouTube page, hunty, listen. I went to T.S. Madison's YouTube page, and I am all in that video, honey. Look, I got my little 8 minutes. My little 8 minutes. Oh my God, y'all. It was just so amazing. So I want to share with y'all the VIP bag that I got. I just got to do a reveal here. I just got to. Thank you. This is the bag that was in all the chairs at the show. Of course, it was Funky Dineva. I love Funky Dineva. She does really great commentaries on reality TV shows, and she's really doing her thing as well. And also Miss Sophia. Miss Sophia is actually, she's from Dallas. She says she's from Sunny South. So it was awesome to see them. Kennedy Davenport. I don't know if I got my RuPaul Drag Race fans. If y'all know about the All-Stars, Kennedy Davenport was one of the All-Stars for RuPaul Drag Race. She was in the building, honey, just tearing it up. They tore up the building. It was everything. So I just had to share that with you guys. And I'm going to actually show y'all the VIP packet that I got. Hey, what's going on, kid? Happy birthday. Shout out to, sorry, I'm all over the place. Shout out to Kit. Happy birthday to you. Shout out to Maribel. Happy belated birthday to you. All my Aquarius people in the building. Happy birthday. But yes, here we go. So, hey, Mashika, I see you creeping in. Come on in, honey. All right, so this is the VIP bag that I got from the T.S. Madison Queen Supreme Court. And it was so funny because, like, I went with a good friend of mine, and they let VIP go in first, right? And you had to be there early, y'all. If T.S. Madison comes to your city, get there early. Get there. It's like, because like the show started at 10, we got there at 8. Okay, and VIP gets first dibs of the seats that are in VIP area, and we walked in, and there were 2 front seats right in front of the bench. Maybe I lost my mind. Anyway, so with your VIP bag, because I want y'all to go to the show. If y'all T.S. Madison fans, please go and support, because I'm telling y'all right now, she is not hosting the whole show on YouTube anymore. She giving y'all snippets and bits and pieces, and you gotta just fill it in, because she's doing her show now on Patreon. Anyway, you get a docket. Yes, it's like a little church program. You get a docket. The docket, she talked about Jussie Mullet, talked about Wendy Williams, the Gucci controversy, Chris Brown. I mean, it just goes on. But you get your docket. You get your little your church program. Thank you, Mashika. Like my sweater. Thank you. Then of course there's some her sponsors. If you're a sponsor, and I guess if you pay the right coinage, you get your stuff put into the bag. So there's a sponsor for that. And there was another sponsor that put in their product. I'm gonna pull it out here. It's called Panty Cakes. Panty Cakes, I believe they're based here in Dallas. Let me double check. Panty Cakes, a personal care enhancer born from love, emotions, and physical connection. So you just basically put this on your drawers and it make it smell delicious, I guess. But yeah, Panty Cakes. And we got our own allegedly signs. Y'all see that? Oh my God, this little allegedly fan. It's everything. So it was just straight up crowd participation. She was all in the crowd, and then she signed it for me. Oh, yes. Gave me so much life, hunty. I might start using this on the show versus but y'all, I'm telling y'all, I got all my life with T.S. Madison, and the love was so real. It was so genuine. It was beautiful. It was just so amazing to see people of all different ages just come out and support her. So if T.S. Madison comes to your city, please go. Please go and support. You buy tickets on eventbrite.com. All right. That's enough for T.S. Madison's free promotion. But it was an epic show. Epic. You can also go to the Tea and Whiskey with Sunshine Instagram page and look at all the footage that I got. I got some good footage, y'all. I mean, I haven't even finished posting everything that I have. I have like a whole 10-minute video of just the show in itself. But please go to my to our Instagram page, which is Tea, Whiskey, and Sunshine. It's all spelled out. The A and D, all that. Tea, Whiskey, and Sunshine. That's the IG page, and you can go there and get all the footage. Yeah, Coochie said cover. It's cute. Yes. So here we go. We're gonna start out with the celebrity news. So, we all know Cardi B won a Grammy for the Grammy Award. So kudos to her. And of course, she got a lot of backlash for it. And so she shut down her Instagram. And, you know, people was like, you know, don't be like that. People were really like talking crazy. They're talking shit about her because she won the Grammy, like she didn't deserve it. So she put this rant video out about how, you know, first that y'all said that I should have gotten the Grammy for Bodak Yellow, and now y'all saying that I shouldn't have got it. And she talked about how she busted her ass and she was locked in the studio, you know, trying to get it done for like 3 to 4 months while she was pregnant. She said I busted my ass for this and I deserve it. And I'm just like, honey, let me tell you something. You ain't got to tell nobody what you deserve. All you got to do is show them the fact that you got your award. That's enough. You don't need to be proving to anybody what you deserve. Seriously, you can show them better. You can tell them. However, today, she reactivated her IG page. Yes, she did deserve it, Mashika. She sure did. She reactivated her IG page, and she's about to drop a single with Bruno Mars at midnight tonight. So yeah, I saw that on her Instagram page, and I posted in the Tea and Whiskey with Sunshine Facebook page. So check out what she had to say about that. So I'm proud of Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have to give it to her. I like to give props where the props are due. I like to be able to say congratulations to people, because you never know when your time is coming, and you're gonna want people to, you know, be happy for you, because it's one of the worst things in the world is to be so blessed and shunned at the same time. It's hard, but anyway, shout out to her, and I appreciate her for that. Of course, I'm not even finna give Nicki Minaj no light. I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing it. But I will say BET is full of shit right now. They are full of shit. But I'm not giving Nicki Minaj no shine right now. Sorry. Moving forward. So Coming to America is having a sequel coming out in 2020. Is that necessary? What y'all think? I don't know. I mean, what would it be about? You already came to America. You got your queen to be. She's free from disease and infections. Or did she get some diseases and infections and get a new queen? I don't know. But I don't know. It may be good. I mean, I don't know. What are y'all's thoughts on it? Exactly. Why? I don't know why they want to do a sequel. All I can think of is somebody needs some coins. Somebody needs some coins. And, you know, Eddie Murphy got a whole bunch of kids still. And I don't know what Arsenio Hall is doing. So the coinage may be needed right now. Because, you know, Eddie Murphy going to be paying child support even when he in his grave. I think his youngest one is like 3, 4. Like, dude, really? Okay, but you can afford it. Whatever. Kid, I'm not dealing with Nicki today. Kid talking about what about Nicki? Long story short with Nicki, since you just had to ask. Basically, BET went on Twitter and basically said, I can't quote it verbatim because I'm just gonna paraphrase. They basically said that Cardi B won the Grammy, and that basically meant that Nicki Minaj was being drugged by her lace front. That's what they said. Nicki Minaj is being drugged by her lace front, and it's like, why did you even tweet that? That was unnecessary. And I mean, and that's when all the Barbie gang started attacking Cardi B and all that stuff, and then Nicki Minaj tweeted, Young Money will no longer be affiliated with BET, which she was supposed to perform for the BET Awards this year. So she basically told all her fans, if you got your ticket to come see me, go get your refund. I'm just saying, that's all tea and all shade. So y'all need to be careful. I mean, just because you don't like a certain artist or whatever, and if you have a huge platform, you gotta be careful what you say. I mean, facts are facts. But that was an unnecessary tweet. So whoever tweeted that, I hope they fired them or put them on some kind of leave or something, because that was very unprofessional for them to do that. And if they smart, they should say that their account was hacked. I don't know. Needless to say, that's what that was. All right. So moving on from that, y'all, what we gonna do about Gucci? Somebody help me out with this. What in the hell are we gonna do about Gucci? What can we do about Gucci? So Gucci had this blackface sweater, and as of right now, there's supposed to be a boycott going on for 3 months for Gucci. I can just say this: I've listened to so many bloggers speak on this and talk about this, and they all practically say the exact same thing. And what they are basically saying is that Gucci never liked us anyway. All those huge, designers, they never really liked us. They never really cared about us. Michael was trying to tell us that a long time ago. So all I can say is support those who support you. That's all I can say. I mean, if we got to take it all the way back to the 1960s, well, we boycotted them buses. Let's do it. Honestly, I cannot afford Gucci, so I'm not hurting behind the boycott. But at the same time, right is right and wrong is wrong. Seriously, that's horrible for them to do that. But they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. It's really sad that you have to go, you hate people that much that you would do some shit like that. I just don't understand the hate. I don't get it. I can't believe there are people out here who hate others so much that they will fuck up their own livelihood. The wall, excuse me. Just so that some people won't get anything. Just so that, it's ridiculous. There's just, I can go on and on and on about it. But yeah, kid, black on black crime. Absolutely. I mean, that is an issue, but guess what? Every culture has crime against each other. I mean, come on, think about the whole Middle East. They fighting over land right now. That's the same culture. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get the whole black on black thing, but every culture commits crimes towards each other. So at the end of the day, it's about what you do as an individual. And if everybody holds themselves accountable for how they treat people, which we're going to talk about love tonight. If everybody holds themselves accountable in regards to how to love and learn how to love, then a lot of this shit would just be minute. It really would. But, I don't really get into all of that because at the end of the day, people are going to be people. People are going to have their own minds made up of what they choose to do. All I can do is make sure I'm good. Let's smell these panty cakes. They smell good. It smells yummy. It smells like vanilla. Okay. Come through, panty cakes. Bethany said, I will miss my Gucci baboon perfume. Girl, you'll be good. You'll be fine. You know what you can do? Find another designer that smells just as good or better. Or better yet, let's just start looking for other designers that look like us and sport that. There's so many minority designers out there. Latin designers, Latino designers, African American designers, African designers, Ethiopian designers. I mean, there's so many. Everything is not based upon whatever status quo you think it is. Honestly, I don't do the whole name brand stuff. I don't. I think I have maybe one pair of Nikes. That's just to work out in. They look toe up. I don't really do name brand stuff. I just never did. First of all, because I'm plus size, and I make the shit in my size anyway. Number one. But the thing is that these particular designers have started making plus size clothes, but I still just refuse to wear them. I just don't. Labels have never been a thing for me. I've never really been into labels. Now, my god sister said, now if dollar store do some racist bullshit, we all in trouble. Because Because we love a dollar store. Dollar Tree fuck up. Oh my God. What we gonna do? I need my Dollar Tree. I need my General Dollar. I need all of it, okay? So hopefully they don't do nothing crazy. What you say, Mashika? Why spend all the fucking money on labels? Exactly. Exactly. Because the thing is, the problem is, okay, the consumer dollar of this country, with, I'm sure it's broken down in different, you know, diversities, but with the black community, we spend trillions of dollars on bullshit. Trillions of dollars on bullshit. And it's like, for what? And you're going to give your money to somebody who disrespects you and treats you like shit. And the reason that they're so big and powerful is because of your dollar. Why are you still buying it?
Isn't any different from life in general.
What do you mean?
Look how people sit up and do relationships. They put all that time, energy, and effort into it, getting treated like shit, and the person that's doing the treating like shit is still looking good better than the person that's getting treated.
Okay, then you need to leave them.
It's hard to do.
Shit. Well, you're right. It is hard to do at first. You have to recognize the mistreatment. And we're going to talk about that tonight. So moving on with Gucci, bitch ass. What you say, Bethany? No, thank you. I don't do the name brand, but that perfume touched my soul. But I'll be all right. Yes, you will be all right. Get some pancakes. No, I'm just playing. Start buying you some essential oils. This is a good time for you, Bethany, to start researching and looking up different type of scents you like, and you can make your own damn perfume, and you can make it smell just like, what is it called, honey? Whatever the fuck, Gucci shit, bullshit. But you can actually create your own perfume. You can actually. I have a company that I'm really good friends with called Pure Essence Fragrances. And they can create you a nice fragrance. They're actually in Arlington. Right off of Green Oaks Drive. Is it Green Oaks? Yeah, right off of Green Oaks. So, honey, let me tell you. You can make your own perfume that smells just as good, if not better. This is the time to just recreate ourselves. We don't have to always configure to whatever society says. Look, somebody show you who they are, believe them the first time. I'm not finna give you my money and you treat me like shit. I'm sorry. It ain't happening. It's not going to happen. I can't tell you how many. What, Papa John's? I don't fuck with Papa John's. As much as I love that goddamn pizza. Oh, Lord, I love Papa John's. But I don't fuck with Papa John's anymore. I've never shopped at H&M. They can kiss my ass too. You know, and it's crazy, and it's so funny with that whole H&M shit. After that, the coolest monkey in the jungle went out. Then they apologized, and then all of a sudden, like maybe a week or so later, they did 70% off everything in the goddamn store. See, all we'll do is just forgive them and then just go right back into the store. Don't do that shit. I'm just saying. What did you say, Bethany? I have some oils and plenty of other perfumes. I will check out here. Yes, I'll actually put their information in the comments. And yeah, I'm telling you, there's so many businesses out there that like the black dollar. They support us. They love us. We actually do have some great allies out there who have their own businesses as well as our own. So look, support those who support you. I'm not trying to be a racist or whatever. That ain't even the case. But at the end of the day, support those who support you. I have an amazing friend who does burlesque, just plus size burlesque. Shout out to Cordella Smash. She is my Caucasian sister. I love her to death. And she supports black women. And I love her for that. And I will always love her for that. So I don't discredit the whole particular race because of the third. 1/3 of them. I just don't do that. And I'm not going to. So at the end of the day, choose wisely. And it's just time to find a different avenue. And I may have to do another show about that. So moving forward with the whole Gucci boycott. Because I will be boycotting. I can't afford this shit anyway. Yes, absolutely, Bethany. Yes, ma'am. All right. So last thing on the docket with celebrity news, or if this is a celebrity, it's just a hot ass mess. Trump is upset about the deal with the wall. Did they ever settle on that? They're willing to give him $1.375 billion.
He's gonna sign it so he doesn't have to worry about doing another shutdown.
Oh, so he worried about doing a shutdown? He wasn't worried about that first shutdown.
No, he took credit for, took responsibility for it, saying it was uncalled for and unnecessary, but he thought it was a necessary justice. He thought that the wall would bring in more security and safety for the American people.
Okay, safety from what? We killing each other in these streets.
Safety for the jobs that he's going to be creating and all these other things that are coming in.
That's the thing. Create them first, but I'm sorry. I just don't trust it because all his businesses fail anyway. Right. What's going on? Y'all come on in. We're talking about so many things. We just got to talking about the Gucci boycott coming to America 2 is coming out in 2020. We don't know why, but it's coming out. And talking about Cardi B and all that stuff. But Cardi B actually has a new single with Bruno Mars. It's about to drop at midnight tonight. All right. So, moving forward. What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Well, love, but a second-hand emotion.
You dial me, I'm going to kill you.
He just killed my vibe. What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? You don't okay, sorry, I had that Tina Turner come through. Yes, what's love got to do with it? Valentine's Day is tomorrow. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody in advance. So Valentine's Day is tomorrow. And what does love got to do with it? Everything. Everything. Love has everything to do with it. It does. Because I really believe all the world needs is love. Yeah, I do. Alright, so I actually posted a link maybe like 15 minutes before I went live about the 5 love languages. I'm sure it's been a book that's been out for a long time. It's been out for at least by a good 10 years. And shut up, kid, talking about get her Ike. Shut up. It's been out for a long time, called The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. It's a book. It's also, they have a workbook, all of that. Anyway, after the show, go to this link below and take the quiz. And you can find out what your love language is. And I really feel that if you know the people in your life's love language, it's a lot easier to figure out what they want and what they need. And when you find out what your languages are, you'll find out what you want and what you really need. Okay, so there's 5. Get your papers and pens. It's time to do some work. You need paper and pen? So, number 1, you have words of affirmation. You have physical touch. You have receiving gifts, quality time, and acts of service. That's words of affirmation, physical touch, receiving gifts, quality time, and acts of service. Those are the 5 love languages. So what you do is you go to the link below after the show, click on the link, take the quiz. It's free. It's free, y'all. It's free. Okay? It's free. It's no charge. It's free, and you answer the questions to the best of your ability. Don't lie. Tell the truth. Tell the truth so you can find out what your languages are. And you may have more than one. You may just have one. You may have all 5. Whichever numbers are the highest, the first 3 that are the highest are your definite love languages. Some of them may be the same or what have you. So it's really cool. It's a real fun quiz to take. I took it with me and the hubby before we got married when we were dating. I was like, hey, take this quiz. He was like, no. I was like, please? He's like, okay. And it was pretty interesting. So, but anyway, words of affirmation. Basically, you like encouragement. You like to feel appreciated. You like for somebody to let you know, you're doing a good job, or that you like compliments, things like that. The action you would take with somebody with words of affirmation, you would send them unexpected notes or a card, or you encourage them genuinely and not just, being sarcastic or whatever. Things to avoid with somebody for words of affirmation is non-constructive criticism. Don't be just telling them some bull crap, to run them hot, and not recognizing or appreciating their efforts. That is like a total no for somebody who likes to have words of affirmation. You cannot don't ever show them any unappreciation. You gotta appreciate them. If you do not show appreciation, they're like, they're out the door, totally out the door. What you say, kids? Spread love daily, not just on the 14th of February. Message, absolutely, absolutely. All right, the second one is physical touch. Physical touch is like non-verbal, using body language and touch that shows love. That physical touch, a hug, a high five, pat on the back. I don't know, pat on the butt, whatever, a little caress and touch. They like that kind of stuff, physical touch. What you do to show action for somebody like that is you give them a hug, kiss, hold their hand, show physical affection. Intimacy is number one for them. They must have intimacy. Things to avoid for somebody whose love language is physical touch is physical neglect. When you don't touch them, when you don't, also a long time without intimacy, long time without sex. Also receiving cold affection. You just go like, okay, they don't like that. That's like, don't even do it at all if you don't half-ass. That's them. So that's physical touch. The third one is receiving gifts. Yes, forehead kiss. Aren't they sweet? I love a good forehead kiss. Me too, Mashika. I love it. It keeps me so young. Then I'm short, so it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? The family stuff. Okay, moving forward. Receiving gifts. Now this one, I know this for a fact is my love language. This one definitely is one of them. Receiving gifts. Now this does not mean that you are materialistic. Don't get it twisted, guys. This particular love language, receiving gifts, it's thoughtfulness, making them a priority. It's not always material or monetary wise. Action to show for somebody whose love language is receiving gifts. You give thoughtful gifts and gestures. Small things matter. Express gratitude when receiving a gift from them. Oh my God, that is the worst for me. If I'm giving you something and you're not grateful for it, it breaks my heart, and I never want to fuck with you again. It's like, why are you in my life? If I can't do something for you, I feel useless. You know what I'm saying? So people who have this particular gift, this love language, they're not materialistic. They just want you to love them the way that they're loving you. And that's why it's important you take the quiz and you find out what your language is so that you can convey that. Because all you're doing is you're just wanting to somebody to reciprocate what you already want. Things to avoid for somebody receiving gifts. Forgetting special occasions. Unauthentic. Wait a minute, what is it? I can't read my writing, y'all. I'm sorry. I was writing fast. Unauthentic gift receiving. It's like you just, oh, thank you. This is so cute. Oh, okay. Bitch, what? I didn't have to spend no money. I didn't even have to think about you because I didn't have to. I'm a little passionate about that one because that one's mine for sure. Okay, the fourth one. Quality time. This is a really good one. This one's mine as well. Quality time. They require uninterrupted time. Conversation, one-on-one time is critical for quality time. Also, the action to take for somebody who needs quality time. Create special moments. Do some small things together. Like, I don't know, something small like cleaning the kitchen up together, or creating a playlist together, or washing clothes together. Little small stuff, little itty bitty cute stuff, like helping me put the podcast together. Little small stuff goes a long way. It really does. Yes, kids, some people are just ungrateful. They are. They really, really are. Yes, quality time is great, Bethany. It really is. Okay, last one, number 5, is acts of service. Now, how to communicate this one is you use action phrases like, I'll help, or I got that. I got you. No, I got this. Those are people who require acts of service. Actions to take. Do chores or help them out without asking. Go out of your way to help alleviate the workload. They're the kind of person where if you say you need anything, they're going to always say, no, I got it. They're not going to openly say, you know what, hey, can you help me with this? They're not. They're going to try to do everything. But as soon as you say, you don't ask, you just do with them. Just do it. No, don't even ask. What not to do for a person who love language is acts of service is make requests of others higher than theirs. Like you go out and find somebody else who could do it and then do it better. That is so not cool. Another one is not following through on something that you promised them to do as far as a task is concerned, whether it's big or small. If you say, oh yeah, I got it, I'm gonna go ahead and get that for you, and then you don't do it, it makes them feel bad. It's like you just didn't care. You don't love me. So this is really good, guys. 5 love languages is words of affirmation, physical touch, receiving gifts, quality time, acts of service. So make sure I take the quiz. I put the link in the Tea and Whiskey with Sunshine page. So when we're done here, go and take the quiz and take it with your friends, your bestie. You know, take it with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife. Take it with your children. They have different books. They have 5 love languages for married couples, 5 love languages for single people, 5 love languages for children. I mean, you could have your kids take the test and you can actually find out the love language of your children. I mean, it's a really great read. Again, the author is last name is Gary Chapman, Chapman, That's a great read. So check that out, guys. Hammer nail coffin. What are you talking about, kid?
What is it?
Hammer nail coffin. I don't know what that means.
He's saying you're putting a nail in the coffin.
What does that mean?
You're finishing it off. The final nail in the coffin.
Anyway,
it's an old country saying.
Oh yeah, y'all country. I'm sorry, I'm a city girl. Thanks. Embrace my time. Don't waste my time. That is it, kid. Absolutely. Embrace my time. Don't waste my time. That's a t-shirt. All right. So what's love got to do with it? First of all, y'all, what is love? What is love? Love, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, sorry. The 90s just kicked in. I'm sorry. Okay. Moving forward. Yeah, I have musical Tourette's, so please forgive me. All right. So what is love? Now, I love this quote by Buddha. It says, what is the difference between I like you and I love you? When you like a flower, you just pluck it, okay? But when you love a flower, you water it daily. One who understands this understands life. Y'all, that touched my soul. If you like a flower, you pick it. You pluck it. You remove it from its habitat if you just like it. But if you love it, you will water it. You will actually contribute and add to its habitat and be a part of it. Isn't that beautiful? Come through, Buddha. All right. So, what is the meaning of love? What is love? What is love? Love, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Thank you, Bethany. She said I have a great voice. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Take care of the flower and nurture it. So, the meaning of love, of course, we can always go to the Bible. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not brag. So, you know what? When you really, really break this stuff down, it make you check yourself, because it's not about just the people that are in your life, but it's also yourself. So, love is patient. Are you patient with who you with? Are you patient with yourself? Are you kind to them? Are you kind to yourself? Okay? It does not envy. It's not jealous. Shit. I gotta work on that. It's not jealous. It doesn't brag. It's not boastful. It keeps no record of wrong. Love doesn't hold grudges. Yeah, I'm getting my face beat right now. It is not proud. Okay? It is not overly confident. It's not just so full of itself. Okay? It does not dishonor others. It's not rude. Are you rude to those you love? You know, you got to think about that. Yes, kid, love is sacrifice. It is, and everything on this thing is sacrificial. Love does not seek its own way. Like, it's either my way or the highway. You do as I say. If you're gonna be with me, you gotta do this and you gotta do this. And that's not love. That's not love at all. If she don't have my dinner cooked, by the time I get home, she don't love me. No, it's not it. Love is not easily angered. Yeah. You don't get mad easily at the person you love. You have to just be like, okay. Love is forgiving, pretty much. Love does not seek revenge. He cheated on me, so I'm gonna get him back. That ain't love. Just let him go. Love yourself and let him go. Or love yourself and let her go. Simple. Of course it's hard to do. Easier said than done. I get it. Love does not seek revenge, but celebrates justice. So that's pretty amazing. Love celebrates. It doesn't try to take on matters in its own hand. It's just like, you know what, you gotta learn the hard way. I'm gonna let you bump your head. I love you, but I'm gonna let you bump your head, and when you're ready, I'm here. Yes, that's right. It's 1 Corinthians 13, 4-5. Thank you, Mashika. I appreciate that. Love always protects. Love always trusts. Oh, God. Love protects. Go back to protects, and oh my God, that's amazing. If you love something, you'll protect it. If you love something, you'll trust it. Love is always hopeful. Love always makes it through the test of time. We fall out, but we gonna fall back in. We're not gonna stay there. We're gonna push through this. You pissed me off today. I don't like you right now. You get on my damn nerves. However, I love you, so I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna love you through your shit. Love never fails. Love never gives up. It never gives up. Like, how many times have we given up on ourselves? How many times have we given up on each other? Love doesn't give up. So, if we decide, okay, I'm done with this, I can't do this no more, we didn't love them anyway. It's deep. It's deep. You got a question?
Yeah.
What's up?
The question is, if love is all these things, why is there so much hate in the world?
Because everybody don't have love.
But you say you love somebody, you do all these things, and you still hate them.
That's the thing. They say love is not just a word. It's an action word. It's an adjective. It's to show action. And it's also a decision. You have to choose. This stuff don't happen on its own. We don't. All these things I just mentioned, this don't happen naturally. You have to put work. You got to put in that work for this. You got to put in that work. Love is not easy. Do you see this? It said love is not proud. It's not rude. It doesn't seek its own way. It doesn't easily get mad. It don't hold grudges. You don't get revenge. It protects. It always trusts. You're not going through nobody's phone checking their text messages and it's patient. I'm just saying, like, love is work. It's work. Like, I saw a bunch of people at Walgreens thumbing through all these different things to try to express their love. That requires some work to be able to go in there. I mean, it's just stuff. But a lot of people put a lot of thought into what they, do for Valentine's Day. So people don't want to do the work.
Except for 2 times out of the year.
If you really love me, you'll do XYZ. Exactly, kid. Exactly. That's not love. That's demanding your own way. Love don't do that. It doesn't do that. Now, I will say this. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't have standards and morals. But at the same time, if this particular person isn't doing these things on this list, they don't love you. And if you're not doing these things on this list for yourself, you need to make sure your relationship with yourself is in check. Because if you can't do this for yourself, how can you do it for somebody else?
Can I get that, man? I'm sorry.
Seriously. So, it's really a lot. It's really a lot. It's really a lot. Most never have been introduced to love in the beginning. Exactly, kid. Some people don't know how to love. They weren't taught how to love. They never received it. They never received patience and kindness. And they never received someone not being rude to them. They've never received that type of stuff. So it makes perfect sense. So love is the absence of judgment. That's Dalai Lama. I love it. So I'm going to open up the phone lines. And if anybody want to talk about what they believe love is or whatever in regards to this subject, we could talk about the 5 love languages if you want to talk about that. What is love to you? What is love? Love, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. I want to go watch The Night of the Roxbury now. We have it on DVR.
No, we do not.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'll do Amazon.com.
I'm going to look for The Night of the Roxbury. That is like the bomb. I love that movie. From experience, I had to learn. Exactly. You have to learn yourself, Mashika. You really do when it comes to love. Like, I love this quote. It says, when you like a flower, you pluck it. But when you love that flower, you water it daily. You have to invest. Like, people say, well, the grass is always green on the other side.
But that water bill is high as a motherfucker.
That water bill is high, honey. Your grass is green wherever the hell you water it. Your grass can be green, too. Just water it. Take care of it. What you appreciate appreciates. Message. But, yeah. I'm telling y'all, this is a very, very powerful, powerful thing. What is love? Love has everything to do with it. The way you treat people, the way you treat yourself, the way you carry yourself, the way you treat anything that belongs to you. Do you love it? Do you cherish it? Do you take care of it? Do you protect it? All of the above. Love has nothing to do with what you are expecting to get. Only with what you are expecting to give. That's Katharine Hepburn. I love that quote. She said, love has nothing to do with what you're expecting. It's about what you gonna give. What are you expecting to give? That's love. Real talk. So, also, you can't rush something you want to last forever. If you want it to last forever, you can't rush it. And that's one thing that I definitely did in the past. I tried to rush love. Like, I like you, you like me, let's do this. What we waiting on? You like me, I like you. Okay, next. When is the wedding date? I didn't do all that. But don't be giving that look. I did you the same way. But also, don't fuck with my feelings just because you're unsure of your own. Woo! This is an unknown person who wrote that.
So it wasn't you.
It should have been. Don't fuck with my feelings just because you're unsure of yours. I can't tell you how many situations I have seen, and there's been a situation that I've been in where I was all in 100% and they were not. They were not sure. We dated for a long time, and I'm still like, what are we doing? What are we doing? But I was thinking that my love was gonna be enough to carry the both of us, and no, that's not the case at all. Both parties have to be pretty much in sync for this love situation. You're not receiving those things that you need, not what you require, but what you need. A requirement is like a want. What you need is something you cannot go without. You can't go without it. And that's why I wanted you guys to take that quiz when you get a chance, so you can find out what your language is, so you'll know what you need, so you can start working on doing that for yourself first. So, because as you treat yourself a certain way, people will treat you the same exact way. You have to teach people how to treat you. And you start by setting the example, which there is, of whatever it is that your love language is, right? Another quote I love, it said, the right one will know all of your weaknesses and never use them against you. That's real talk. They'll know your weaknesses and they will not use them against you. I cannot tell you guys how many situations I've been in, friendship-wise. It's not even just relationships, friendships. How many friendships have y'all had or experienced where you have confided in somebody, told them every secret? You expose all your dirty draws to this person, and then y'all stop being friends and y'all fall off or whatever, and all your business just all out in the open. Everything is just like right there for everybody to read, and you're like, whoa. So that's, that person didn't love me enough to even keep my secrets while they're upset with me, because love does not keep record of wrong. You were holding a grudge and you decided to spread my business because you mad. Because love is not easily angered, but you mad. So you didn't love me. You know what I'm saying? Too damn many times. Exactly. What you say, kid? Embrace the moments. Don't go beyond the moment you're in. Exactly. You have to embrace those moments. You really do. Because there's going to be a moment where, you may realize this person is not for me. Based on this moment right here. This moment right here we have it. Oh, yeah. We're not going to work out. This ain't going to work. Or like, oh my God, this moment is perfect. Like, oh my God, I can keep doing this for the rest of my life. So you have to embrace those stages of dating and friendships. Embrace every stage, whether it's just a walk in the park or if it's just a text message. Embrace every stage. So we're going to open up the phone lines. If you guys want to talk about this, the phone number is 469-990-1929. Again, the number is 469-990-1929. So please feel free to call in and let's talk about love. What is love? Okay, what did you say, kid? Please read and comprehend a person's instruction manual before proceeding. Okay, some people don't come with instruction manuals, kid. I get what you're saying, and that makes perfect sense. So when you say their instruction manual, what do you mean by that? Because some folks don't come with, if everybody came with a warning sign, listen, not much trouble I would not have to be. I have to endure if I got the warning and the instruction manual before I actually went all in. I would never picked it up. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I got to do some assembly required. Okay. No, thank you. Next. What? Batteries not included. Oh, sorry. Won't be able to do that. What? Pieces sold separately. Oh, can't do that either. Yes. Telling y'all right now. I'm letting you know right now. Love is just one of those things that people think it's so complicated. And it's really not. It's complicated if you make it complicated. It's complicated if you know you cannot do what it requires to love that person. That just means you don't love them. Love is not hard when you love them. It's hard when you don't love them. it's even harder when you don't even like them. It's hard. I mean, now I'm not gonna say that it takes work when you're actually in it and you love them. It requires work, but it's hard work when you don't love them. Oh my God, it's like straight up pushing through. It's like, why am I here? But that's something that you have to definitely deal with. But at the end of the day, those 5 love languages, I'm gonna go over them one more time. Where are my notes, y'all? It's acts of kindness, words of affirmation, physical touch, receiving gifts, and what was the other one? I'm thumbing through the pages, y'all. Somebody comment in the comments and tell me what it is.
Should be right there.
Huh?
It should be in there, in your notes, in the yellow paper.
No, I didn't write it down there. But you said what you said, Bethany. Most people don't want to work at a relationship. As soon as a bump comes in the road, yeah, they don't. And that's the thing, Bethany. I'm glad you said that. That's another thing. When you need to go through those bumps. You need to see how strong your shocks are. You really need to go through that. That's how you really know. Sometimes, well, a lot of times in relationships and friendships, you have to go through that fire. You have to go through that fire to see, not necessarily to see if you'll make it, but to see how that person acts or responds to you in your worst. Like, you need to see that. Can this person handle me at my worst? Can I handle them at their worst? And if somebody just bails and just leaves as soon as stuff get difficult, they don't need to be on the team anyway. Because nobody's perfect. I'm going to make mistakes. I am going to fuck it up sometimes. I may be fucking it up for a whole week or 2. Are you going to be able to deal with that and handle that? Are you going to be able to love me through that? You know? Like, you really have to go through those tough times to know what your relationship is really made of. You really, really do. Listen, when me and hubby first started dating, we fought like all the time, right?
We still do.
Not as much as we did we were dating.
Okay, this is true.
Oh my God. Because you know what? We're both only children. So we both are used to having our own space and doing our own thing. And so learning how to share space with somebody. If you've been by yourself or you've been single for so long and then you decide to like share a space with somebody, it's a lot.
That's hell.
I gotta share my kitchen with you. I don't know what the fuck the salt is because you made me breakfast and I appreciate it. I love you for that. But where you put the damn salt? Because I'm trying to cook dinner. You know, just little small stuff like that.
You done put the cap back on the toothpaste. I'm sorry.
We have our own toothpaste. I don't even use your toothpaste. But it's those little small things. You have to go through those things. We fought all the time dating. I'm like, why am I dealing with this? But what did it for me with him was we would argue, but we immediately was like, you know what? We both like, we're not doing this. Let's just talk about this. Let's just stop fussing at each other. We got a caller. You're on the line with Sunshine. What's on your mind? Greetings. Hi-ho. What's going on? This is Kit.
Yes, man.
Hey, Kit. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Are you
I
there?
should have been.
You say what?
I should have been there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you should have.
But oh well.
Well, it's your birthday. You deserve some time off to just do your thizzle.
And get your moonshine. Oh,
What you said?
Moonshine. Come through, moonshinerization.
But no, what I was stating earlier when I was made the comment about the instruction manual.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, and most of the time, folks tell you and show you
Oh, yes.
who they are
Oh, yeah.
in the beginning.
They do. In the very beginning, they let you know straight up what it is. They do.
And a lot of times it takes a strong individual to be willing to stick through or put up with a lot of BS.
Yes, sir. Yes, it does. It takes a lot.
Because some will take you through. Because they're not confident in themselves or never been shown or never been taught how to love not only themselves but others.
That's very true. That's very true. If you don't know how to do it, then you don't know how to receive it. And when somebody tries to give you love, you don't even know what it is. You don't know how to receive it.
I met somebody that only love she knew was a man hitting on her. But to the bottom of it, her father used to hit on her mama and her uncle used to hit on her aunt.
They just natural flirts.
So that's how they felt. They felt like, hey, they supposed to got beat. A man didn't love him unless he was beating or hollering at him.
Oh, you said beating on them. Oh my God. That's all they knew. That's all they knew. Wow. Wow. And that's kind of hard. Like trying to love somebody that's so used to being abused, and they're ready for it, to the point to where they're combative. They're just ready for you to go ahead and do it and get it over with. They don't know how to just be calm and receive somebody that just actually wants to genuinely love on them. They think that that's love. But if you ain't hitting on me, you don't love me. What the fuck? But people are like that.
Yeah, I've been in positions where, hey, I have shown love and compassion and then get told, hey, it's fake. You don't love me. What?
Wow.
You want to start an argument so you can fight and make up, and no.
Yeah, some people do that on purpose. They're combative on purpose to start a fight so they can just make up. So you can have the affection. You don't need to create chaos to get to the other side. You can have the other side all the time without the chaos and the bullshit.
Exactly.
Exactly. But sometimes from chaos, beautiful things can be born.
Not if it's created.
You got that right. Look.
I hear what you're saying. There are some beautiful things that come from chaos, but I'd rather the chaos happen naturally than it being, initiated or
triggered,
manipulated, and exactly triggered. It was triggered voluntarily and not involuntarily. I mean, you're gonna have those conflicts, but some conflict just created just so you can. No, that's I call that crazy.
I'm at a point in my life where I don't want chaos at all.
Yeah.
In my later years, go smooth. Let me exit this round into the next one on a smooth transition. Not leave. You sit there and then please. More people out there listening, please do not let the sun come up and you still angry about something from yesterday.
Thank you.
Yes. You preaching.
Take time, breathe, sit down, and have a civilized conversation about why you're feeling angry or disappointed without chastising the next individual.
Oh, yeah. That is so real. You preaching today. That's so true. Don't go to bed angry. And don't wake up angry at the same person. Don't do that to yourself. You're only doing it, you're just hurting yourself. It's so important to communicate and talk things through. If something is bothering you and you need to get some understanding, go to that person and talk to them about it. You know? You gotta have communication.
Child, this show has touched my soul and my spirit is just singing with joy. But
hallelujah. I'm so glad you called in, because I'm telling y'all, this particular subject is so deep and it's so broad. I mean, you could take it in so many ways, but at the end of the day, love starts with you. Are you content and are you in love with you? I'm not talking about, I cannot say this word. What's narcissistic?
Narcissistic.
Don't be a narcissist. I'm just saying, learn how to take care and appreciate you. Find out what your love languages are. Find out what you need so you can be 100% for somebody else. Because it's really crazy. I think I saw Cat Williams or some meme said women want a man, 100% man, or they want a whole man with their shit together, and they don't have their shit together. You know? So, and it's vice versa. Have your shit together. Not just monetary wise, but mentally and physically. You know? So, I think Kid hung up. Yeah, he's out. Thank you for calling in, Kid. I appreciate it. But it's so important to make sure that you have yourself together, because it is so important. You cannot be who you should be for anybody else when you can't be who you need to be for yourself. Right, babe?
Yep.
We got a caller. We got a caller. You're on the line with Sunshine. What's on your mind?
Hey, Sunshine, it's Shawnee B.
Hey, Shawnee B. How you doing, hunty?
Girl, leaning on this crown.
Leaning on the crown? Come on, crown.
I'm through crown vanilla.
Come on, crown vanillaization. I love it.
Well, I wanted to first and foremost, if no one has told you, first, Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month to you too, sweetheart.
Yes, and you're looking popping in your red.
Oh, I thank you.
Yeah, I was listening to what you were saying, and shout out to Kid. I know you hear me.
Yes.
30-40. Yes.
Yes, come through 40.
I was listening to you saying that communication is key. And
Yeah.
I've been a firm believer of that until it's time to communicate with the person you have an issue with.
Okay.
And I think that people are just naturally defensive.
Mm-hmm.
And even though everyone says, and I when I say this quote, it comes from 7th Street, and y'all get an album, it's bumping, still pumping.
Mm-hmm.
But she says everybody's grown until it's time to have a conversation.
Wow.
And it's very true. Like, everyone can give good advice about how easy it is to communicate, but people don't want to communicate.
That
it's very
is so
difficult
true. Oh my God, it's
for
so
the
true.
average person to sit down and listen to what you're saying and then give feedback on what you said, and then, vice versa, you guys share your feelings, because people naturally tell you why you shouldn't feel the way you feel.
Right.
And that's why I think communication is broken up.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with you more on that. You have to know how to communicate.
And I just learned, it's based on your tone too. A lot of people say that, my tone isn't doing anything, but you have to understand, when you hear it coming from you, you don't hear how aggressive it is, and so that person may shut down.
Yeah.
Based off of how you're saying it. I had somebody come in the left field today, and on God, I could have went left field back, but I just noticed that I took 5 seconds and just took a breath and said, look, communication is key. Let me just go ahead and bust them down in the proper way instead of going toe-to-toe with them. So I think if people take a few seconds, just listen, because people don't listen no more. They just overtalk and just do what they want to do. I think if they listen, then communication will work itself out, but just in the scenarios I've been involved in, they don't listen. They don't want to listen because everybody else is telling them different from what you're saying, so they think, I'm going to go with the all the masses. I'm not going to listen to this one person, because what's one person versus 105?
That's so true. Oh my gosh. That makes a lot of sense, Shawnee B. You've definitely made a great point.
Right, so it's tough. I had to tell somebody that I thought they were narcissistic. and I wasn't coming from a negligent place when I said it, but they took it in an offensive way. But they could have been offended because they probably understand that I'm telling the truth and nobody else is keeping it 100 with them. So at the end of the day, sometimes people just don't want to listen to you because everybody else pacifies them and they're yes men. So they're not going to really tell that person what they're doing. And that's why your communication with that person is broken up. But if they just listen, I promise you they'll understand where you're coming from. It's not coming from a place of malice.
Yeah. You're so right about that. And you know what? I have encountered people like that before. And you know, when I find out people, they don't know how to handle constructive criticism, or they don't know how to receive what I'm saying without being defensive, I speak in third person. I give them a scenario. I'm like, oh, I would say, you know what? I got this. I know this person, and I give them the whole story and lay it out. And they give me, and when I do it that way, man, it's like they just start talking, and they'll give me their side, how they feel about it, and then we actually turn into a discussion. All along, they have no idea I'm talking about them.
Yeah, and I did that majority of my life, and that's why I think I'm in the position I am now, where a lot of people don't want to receive me telling them in first person because they thought I was talking about somebody all along, and that's where I made a mistake at, because I need to talk directly to the person I have the problem with. Yeah. And if they can't pick up their clue, I ain't got time to be talking in 7, 8, 9.
There you go. There you go. Like, there you go. Because that's exactly what I was gonna say. When after I speak in third person and they still don't get it, then I need to remove myself, because you don't want to get it. You're content with your way of thinking, and you don't think.
And I have to piggyback off of what you said. I mean, just both of us, being in the platform that we have, where we touch people's lives daily through multiple social media sites, we're gonna get criticism and critique from people that we don't know and people that we do know. Yeah. And either side of those hurt. They do, because you naturally feel like I'm giving the best product that I'm going to give. Mm-hmm. But when somebody tells you, well, you could do this better, you naturally, as a human, your heart starts racing. Your hands get sweaty. You start saying, well, I did this, I did that. And that's a natural thing. So when I'm telling somebody something about themselves, I look at myself too, because, again, when somebody's telling you, you do kind of put up a guard, because you're like, what? Not me. Yeah. But you just got to take a second and breathe and listen. And it hurts to listen, but I'd rather listen to you before I have 20 other people talking behind my back saying I think they can't communicate with me, so they rather tell the issue to somebody else. It's not going to help the situation. Just tell me.
Exactly, because that's what I was talking about, the meaning of love and giving the characteristics. And if you understand what the genuine characteristics of love is, then you'll know how to reciprocate it, because you got to check yourself first. We took it to First Corinthians. I forgot. Let me go back. I never know the actual scripture in itself, but Mashika gave the scripture, but basically it's like, love is patient, love is kind, it's not envious, it's not rude, it's not proud, it's not boastful, it doesn't seek its own way, it's not easily angered, it doesn't seek revenge. When you actually understand the definition of what love really is, then you'll know how to, give it. And that's what we're saying. People don't know how to even give something that they've never had before. They may have never had anybody to actually be able to be upfront and communicate with them in a loving way. Everything is just just combative.
Let's just be honest. I mean, people are so good at acting like they're in love, and they make you feel lovey. That when you do feel the real feeling, you feel neglected because they done lied to you the whole time. So you really don't know unless you genuinely meet somebody that's matched with you. Mm-hmm. Y'all can share that, and it's a natural feeling. I think people are making up what they think love is, and they're not just having that feeling come forth itself. Mm-hmm. So everything is what they walk away from, because they're like, oh, this is not the norm. This is not the norm. Check so it's uncomfortable because you never really figured out what love was. We got to start loving ourselves first.
You're absolutely right. We got to definitely love ourselves first. We really do. We really do.
It's tough out here, sunshine.
It is. Out here, but it's tough in the trees, but you know what? We're tougher, though. We're tougher.
Right. And like I tell people all the time, and they don't like to hear this, but I really feel that counseling it's something that's beneficial to everybody of all genders and races, because that's an unbiased person listening to you explain scenarios that you have with people that you maybe your friends or relatives, and they're going to let you know if you're wrong, because a natural person doesn't feel like they're ever wrong, and that's the problem. If everybody don't think they're wrong, then how we're going to resolve what's right? So you got to take time out, you know. But I definitely want to drop in and show you some love, and
I appreciate it, Shawnee B. Thank you so much.
Confirmation and affirmation. Let you know you are a queen, you are a boss, and I see nothing but success. I smell success.
I do too. For you too. You too. Everything is just successful. Everything you touch is success. Everything we touch is successful. It turns into gold, honey.
Right.
Yes.
CEO, keep on going. Tomorrow, you guys have a happy Valentine's. To everybody out there, I don't want you guys to look at this day as a bitter day.
Right.
You're loved by everybody. Don't let materialistic things control your mood for tomorrow.
Exactly.
It's another day. You're supposed to get love 365 and 366 on the leap year.
All day long. All day, every day.
Already. So you be blessed, man, and I'm gonna give your other callers some time to show you some love.
I appreciate you so much for calling in. You have a great evening, honey. Happy Valentine's Day to you and yours.
Happy Black History Month again.
Happy Black History Month to you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, y'all. We're back. We were having I don't know what happened. I think it was the Facebook app or what have you, but we are back here. And if you guys want to call in, we can talk some more about the what love is. There's a lot going on in the background, but we're gonna push through. But anyway, thank y'all for staying in tune with us. But yeah, I just got the phone with Shawnee B, and she gave some very, very encouraging words. And she also said that when it comes to communication, some people are just not willing to receive what you have to say. And of course, it has to be done in regards to how you convey the message. Is the microphone working? It's not? Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Give us just a second, y'all. We're having some difficulties. You know what? The devil mad. The devil is mad. We're talking about this love stuff. You don't want us to know about love. We're gonna learn about love tonight. I did not mean to shut down on y'all, kid. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened with the app. I'm telling y'all what it is. Y'all get some good words today, and the devil's busy. So thank y'all for tuning in with Tea and Whiskey with Sunshine. This is part 2. We're gonna get back into it, talking about this love thing. Love is fill in the blank. That's what we're doing right now. Love is. But feel free if y'all want to call in and voice your opinion. Here we go. You're on the line with Sunshine. What's on your mind?
Hello, it's Mashika.
Hey, Mashika. Good. How are you? Thank you for being patient with us, girl. We don't know what's going on with these stuffs.
I was like, wait.
Yeah, we were just talking, and I was on the phone with Shawnee B. We were having a good conversation, and I was like, what you mean was recorded, was live? What you mean was live? We're still live. No, we were not. So how you doing this evening?
I'm good. Happy V-Day. Well, happy early V-Day.
Happy V-Day Eve to you too, hon.
Thank you. I wanted to call in, and this is a very it's a very hard topic for me, but I didn't want to call in, but I decided to because for me, I was the type of person that wasn't ready to receive.
Yeah.
The love.
I understand.
And I didn't love myself, so I couldn't love anybody else.
Yeah.
I did, but I did.
Yeah.
And I know I know it's a lot of women out there that don't love themselves, and that's the reason why you can't receive it. You really have to get to know who you are, and you have to take time out for yourself to really, really know what love is. Because me, when the Bible scripture about love, I was just the opposite.
Yes.
Any guy that I dated, I felt like I had the worst attitude. I let them know about all the shit that they wasn't doing right.
Yeah.
And it's like for me to like understand that I like speak that daily, even with my kids.
Yeah.
It's like you, man. If I can go back, I probably would have been married about 5 or 6 times.
Me too, honey. You're not by yourself.
That's kind of like a real heartfelt subject for me when it comes to love. And if another woman is out there listening, please abide by that because it's like a book, and it's true. When you love someone, you know, I was thinking about what Keith said, sacrifices. I was like, the hell with sacrifices. Mm-hmm. I wanted what I wanted when I wanted.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That was cheaper.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I work on it daily. And when I find myself drifting off, I pray about it. You know, that is really like that's deep, real deep. But
it is. It's a very deep subject.
And it took me a while for me to realize that I did not love who I was. I was really ugly on the inside, and I treated people really ugly. I mean, even like some of my friends, I didn't care about nobody but me.
Yeah.
So, and I lost a lot of people, not even just because of that, April, it was just because of the person that I was. I was a spoiled ass, blown ass woman.
We've all been there. We've been there, you know, and I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not like you're not. I just want you to know you're not the only person, and there are probably women out there to this day who are still in that phase and still trying to figure out, well, you know, what's the deal? Why is this happening when we don't take the time to do self-assessments? You know.
Right. And then when they talked about being patient, I wasn't patient. I was just like you. I mean, okay, we met. We good.
Yeah.
We're gonna take this day.
Right. Like, I like you. You like me. Well, what we doing? What we doing? Like, it's just day 4. It's just day 4.
I wasn't patient, and it's so crazy now. You know, it's like you can have somebody around you, and they can be ready to do certain things, and you be like, no, what's the rush? Pump brakes. So now I feel like I'm on the other end, like trying to teach people, you know, look, you're not gonna rush me on it.
Yeah.
Hold up. I'm like a background check.
Yeah.
You know, just like when you meet people, I gotta do a background check on you to see how you gonna like in season. My grandmother used to always say, date a person in the season so you can see how they really, really are.
Yeah.
You can't date a person and be like, well, hey, yeah, he the one. No. You know his background is this. So, but this is like a real, like, great subject, especially the day before Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Even like me being single, it's like, I bought myself my own shit for Valentine's. I said, hell, I'm loving me.
And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that because at least you're setting a standard of what you want and, you know, and what you need, because that's why I wanted to do this topic, because, you know, I was at a point in my life where I hated Valentine's Day, but when I decided to take Valentine's Day, I would either, you know, go out with some single homegirls and we just had a good time, or I would actually take the time out to really, really understand what love is so that I know when I see it, I can recognize it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I had to start by doing it with me first.
Right.
You know, and so that's why I encourage people on this day, you know, read, what was that scripture you said? It was 1 Corinthians 13, 4-5. Read it. That was like my guide to what I wanted. But I had to do it with me first. I had to make sure I'm patient with myself. I'm kind to myself. That I don't brag about myself all the time. That I'm not jealous of other people. You know, I had to do those things within myself first. Because, again, like I said before, you have to teach people how to treat you. So I wouldn't be attracting bullshit all the time. Because I was also, because I wanted love so bad, I was attracting bullshit as well. So I had to make sure I wasn't doing that as well, because, you know, I don't know, there's some kind of a special scent that desperation puts on you. You know what I'm saying? They smell that desperation. They smell that, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. Nuh-uh.
And I have also realized sometimes, like, the stuff that you go through, God will put another woman or in your path for you. Once you get to the point where you should be and you have worked on yourself, he has started putting people on that path, and I'll be like, oh, I used to be you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'll be like it's a young lady that works with me, and she's going through some stuff, and I tell her every day, I used to be you. And the other day she told me, she said, I'm tired of you telling me that, and I'm tired of you trying to feed me Bible scriptures and et cetera. She was like, I just need a pill to take away the pain of being in love with this person. And I'm looking at her like, okay.
That's not the answer.
I know that used to be me.
Yeah.
And I raised my hand and I said, thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Yes.
Getting me to understand and getting me to see the light.
Absolutely.
Because I may not be married and I may be single, but at the same time, I will do it all again to get to this point where I am. And I say that all the time.
Yes.
Grow. What you go through, you grow from it.
You have to. You have to grow.
And it's okay being single. And
it is.
Not saying that I prefer it, but I'm good with it.
Absolutely.
So, and you're right about what you said, April. You teach people how to treat you. Because certain things I will not tolerate. It may look good, but it may not be good for Mashika, and I realize that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, indeed. Everything that glitter is not gold.
Sure isn't. Sure isn't. It is not.
Yeah, and that's something that I really... Go ahead.
And it's a lot of dangerous people out here, and dangerous people are the worst people to try to love.
Oh, Lord, yes. They'll take it down the process.
People need to think about that.
Yeah. You're so right. You're absolutely
right. You got me emotional.
Listen, it is an emotional subject, and that's okay because we're human, and it is so important that we tune into our emotions, because the things that I listed as far as those 5 love languages, they're all emotional.
Right.
They're all emotional, and if we can, and we have to learn how to control our emotions, and that's basically called self-control. And if you can control yourself, then you can be able to go into any type of relationship or situation and be okay, because you have you under control. You can't control other people, but you can control you. You can control what environment you can be in. You can control how you're being treated. You can control those type of things. So you have to make sure that you love you first, and to get your own environment in control so you won't deal with the bullshit. And I had to learn that. I had to learn the hard way. So I just want to make sure that no one had to go through what I went through. I had to keep dating assholes until I said, you know what? I need to take this asshole repellent off of me.
Right.
I mean, I need to get some asshole repellent because I just drew the assholes. I drew them because I didn't love me.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, honey.
But you know what's really crazy? You know how, like, you'll sit and you'll pray and ask God for something, and He give it to you. He just land it right in your lap.
Yeah.
And then once you receive it, you don't know how to, like, you get it, but you don't know how to receive it. You don't know how to treat it or cherish it and take care of it. Then when
You're so right.
When he takes it back, you're like, well, dang, God, what you didn't treat it right.
You're so right. You're so right. And you know, that's a prayer that I pray, because I went through so much. And so when I finally met my husband and we started dating, and it was something totally different than what I was accustomed to. And so considering I had prayed and asked for a certain type of guy, and then when he just happened to start appearing, I got scared. I mean, I'm sure I was probably pushing him away and doing certain things to make him like, I don't think I want to do this. You know, so I started praying and asking God to help me be grateful. You know, help me I had to pray for me to know how to treat him. I had to ask God to teach me how to treat this person, because at the end of the day, I know I'm God's child, but so is he. So I have to go to who created him which is the, like Kid said, the instruction manual. The instruction manual is, he holds the instruction manual. He created him, and he knows his everything. So if I want to be the life partner or whoever he's supposed to be in, for me, I need to know how to treat him. So I had to pray those prayers, and I do that with all of my relationships, even friendships. I pray because I want to make sure that I'm a good friend. I mean, I missed the mark. Like, I had a friend who I always miss, like, people who are really close to me, I always miss their birthdays. It's so horrible. I feel so bad. And I have to work on that. But I have, really close friends that their birthdays are around this time, and I always forget. And so that's something I need to pray and ask God to help me to remember those that I care about when it comes to birthdays. Right. So, it may be little, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's called self-development and self-growth, and we have to continue to grow, because once you stop growing, you start dying, become stagnant.
Yeah, you're right. You sure right. And I always try to give myself a self-check. You always have to check yourself, because I feel like I have wrecked myself so much that I just got tired of that bullshit.
Oh yeah.
I feel like once you keep going through the same old cycle.
Yes.
I get off of that circle and start me a new, fuck a circle. I started me a triangle,
Okay. Yes. Your triangle, shit, an oval, whatever you gotta do.
Right. But it's, man, I really, really love this show, because I have never, ever, in my life, called in and feel my truth. And I feel like I hope I can help somebody, through my truth.
Absolutely. And I appreciate you calling and being a part of the show, because it's so needed, and it's something that we as human beings need to do. We need to be able to just help each other and just have a platform, a place where there's no judgment, there's no pointing of the fingers, and just sit down and just have a conversation, because you just never know whatever, situations you've been through may help somebody else not have to go through that if they just listen to your story.
Right. And I think that's what I try to do. I try to help somebody else.
Yeah.
If I see somebody after self-destruct, I'm like, hey, if they're willing, to have a ear.
They have to be willing.
It's a lot of women out here that are so reckless because they do not love themselves.
Yeah.
And it's really sad, because you can pass a person and think they had their shit together. Now they so broken on the inside, and they used to be me.
Yeah.
And it was so fucked up, because I had everything, and having shit don't mean nothing.
Nope.
It's empty.
Man. Means nothing. Absolutely nothing.
But I thank you, April. I really, really do, and I appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate you, and I thank you as well. Thank you so much for just being a part of the show and actually tuning in every week. It means so much to me. It really does. I don't take it lightly. I don't.
Well, you have a good night.
You too, and you have a wonderful Valentine's Day, okay? Turn up.
Thank you.
Yes. Good night.
Good night.
Y'all, I just love Mashika to pieces. She is so amazing. And thank you for all of y'all that tune in, that call in and speak your truths, because it's needed. Y'all, we got a generation that's coming up. they gonna need our help. And listen, when we get old, we're gonna have to depend on them. So it is important. Each one teach one. You hear me? Because what I don't want to be is one of them old folks at Shady Pines, like on the... No, I'm lying. But at the end of the day, y'all, I just really appreciate you guys. And thank you again for tuning in. We had some technical difficulties, but we're bringing it back into fruition.
There's another reason why you're such an expert in this.
What'd you say?
There's another reason why you're such an expert in this topic.
Why you say that?
What's your name?
April. Where are you going with this?
Greek.
Oh, yeah. April means Aphrodite, the goddess of love. It does. And it's so crazy because love and feelings and intimacy and emotions and mind fucking and all that is like my thing. That is my thing. I love it. And so at a young age, I would like, I would go to encyclopedia. Before we had computers and the internet, the encyclopedia was my friend. Like, I loved looking up stuff about love, and because I guess that's what I always wanted as a kid. But I mean, that's just a part of me, the Aphrodite kicking in. But hey, it is what it is. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Kit, for calling. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Maribel. Thank you again for calling in, Mashika. Thank you for watching, Ashley Renee. I appreciate you watching and tuning in. And once again, you can always catch us here on Facebook Live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Our email address is twhiskeyandsunshine@gmail.com. If you have any topics you want us to discuss, or if you would like to broadcast your business, showcase your business, or if you want to be on the show, just email us your bio or any information you want to know. We'll send that over to you. Be sure to like our page, Tea, Whiskey, and Sunshine. Tea and Whiskey with Sunshine on Facebook. We are Tea and Whiskey with Sunshine on Instagram, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud. So like and subscribe. Like Shani B says, it is free to subscribe. It is free to like, and it is free to support. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Have a great evening, and keep the drama on TV and out your lives. And happy Valentine's Day. Bye.